What's the best way to kill a dragon? You might assume it's with a sword or a gun, but surprisingly, the answer is a sheep. Discover the full tale in today's story. A long time ago, there was a city called Kraków. The city had a beautiful castle on a hill called Wawel Hill. Do you know who constructed it? None other than King Krak, the esteemed Polish prince. A great leader named King Krak built the castle. The city got its name from him. He was a legend, a hero shaped by the crucible of a harrowing ordeal. But before he became king, Krak had to do something very brave. He had to kill a terrible dragon. This dragon was a huge monster. Its body was covered in hard scales like rock. Its teeth were sharp like swords. Its eyes were red like fire. Worst of all, it could breathe fire and burn everything. It could fly high in the sky like a bird. It could even speak like a human. But its words were full of lies and tricks. The dragon lived in a cave near the Vistula River. Every week, it came out of the cave and shouted from the top of Wawel Hill, "I am hungry. Bring me food. Give me sheep, cows, chickens, or even humans. I do not care, but bring me food." To show that it was serious, the dragon breathed fire on the city. The roofs of houses burned, trees caught fire, and birds in the sky turned to ashes. The people were very scared. They had no choice but to give their animals to the dragon, sheep, cows, and chickens. But they did not give humans because no one wanted to send a person to the dragon. One day, a stranger came to the city. His name was Krak. He was not a king yet, just a man. He saw how much the people were suffering. He knew that soon there would be no more animals left. Then people would have to sacrifice each other. That could not happen. Many strong warriors had tried to kill the dragon. They had big swords and shiny armor, but all of them failed. Their bones were now in the dragon's cave. Krak was strong, but he was also smart. He knew that strength alone could not kill the dragon. He needed a plan. So he searched for answers. He walked around the city, asking questions. He spoke to wise men, priests, teachers, and merchants, but no one knew how to kill a dragon. Then, one night, Krak saw a small shop. It was a cobbler's shop, a place where shoes were made. He looked through the window and saw strange things inside. Tools, devices, and black powder were everywhere. An old man was working at a table. Krak knocked on the door. "Hello," he called. The old man turned around. "You don't need to shout." "Ah, sorry," said Krak. The cobbler looked at him and smiled. "Oh, that's just how your voice sounds, isn't it? Well, what do you need? Your shoes look fine." "I don't need shoes," Krak said. "I need knowledge. What are these things in your shop?" The cobbler laughed. "Oh, just my inventions. No one buys shoes anymore because of the dragon, so I keep myself busy." Krak picked up a small black ball hanging from the ceiling. "Be careful," the cobbler warned. "That can explode." Krak was surprised. "Explode?" The old man nodded. "It's made of sulfur powder. If it touches fire, it burns very fast." Krak thought for a moment, then smiled. "Cobbler, I have an idea." The next day the dragon waited on Wawel Hill. In front of it stood 4 sheep, but one of them was different. It was very still. "Is this all you have for me?" the dragon roared. "I want more food." Krak pretended to be scared. "This is all we have left," he shouted. The dragon turned its red eyes to him. "Your voice is annoying. I do not like it." Krak quickly ran away and jumped into the river. The dragon breathed fire, but Krak hid under water. The dragon growled, "Next time I will eat you, human." Then the dragon swallowed all 4 sheep in one big bite. At first, nothing happened. But then something was wrong. The dragon felt strange. Its stomach hurt. It opened its mouth, but no fire came out. The people watched from their houses. Krak watched from the shadows. The dragon staggered, trying to reach the river. It drank and drank, but it was too late. Boom! The dragon exploded. The sulfur inside the fake sheep had mixed with the fire in its belly. A huge blast shook the city. The sky filled with smoke and pieces of the dragon's body. At first there was silence, then cheers. People ran into the streets celebrating. The dragon was dead. Krak did not want any reward. He just wanted to leave. But the people would not let him. They called him a hero. They wanted him to be their king. He said it was the cobbler who made the sulfur bomb. But the people did not listen. They knew Krak had tricked the dragon and saved them all. So Krak became the king of the land. He was a wise and kind ruler. The cobbler, Scuba, was given gold and honor, but he was happiest making shoes in his little shop. One night, as they ate dinner together, Scuba laughed. "I may have made the sulfur bomb, but only a fool would dress it as a sheep and give it to a dragon." Krak laughed. "Some would call that wisdom." "No," Scuba said, "that was just stupid." They laughed, and the sound of joy filled the city. Even today, you can see the Dragon of Kraków. A statue of it stands on Wowell Hill. Its mouth breathes real fire, but don't worry, it's only a statue now. Or is it?